This Sunday, Bishop Gary is joining our parish to celebrate with us the sacrament of confirmation. And I was thinking, with a certain pride and joy, we have 49 members of our parish to place before the bishop to receive this outpouring of the Holy Spirit. But more than with their numbers, with their stories, the different journeys that each have taken to find themselves now ready to become more fully part of the church. And I was thinking as I read today's gospel, this call that Jesus makes, that his followers be open. It's so easy to close in. It's so easy to decide who we like, who's good, who's worthy. And Jesus says, no, love your enemies. Be good to those who are hurting you. That love, if we really want something good for another, love will endure a lot. And I'm very proud of our parish for kind of going through that process to help be open to and love each of these young people and older people, some mothers and their daughters, lots of people who've made their way to be confirmed. And each of their journeys shows something of God's work and God's love. I was reading one of Father Ron Rolheiser's reflections from years back, and he recalled a famous billboard along a congested freeway that read, "You're not stuck in traffic, you are traffic." Witty, insightful, but also very applicable beyond just our freeways. So often in life we find ourselves stuck without recognizing that we're not only part of the problem, we could also probably be part of the solution. And that's, I think, true of our reality as a church and parish community, that sometimes we feel like we're stuck in the church. And to come to a recognition that we are a church, and that we're stuck, that the reason why the church gets sticky, that sometimes we cringe at being church, at being part of the church, at being associated with the church, is because of a power struggle and a mean-spiritedness and a convenience for offices, all those things. We're like, and then if we look at Jesus' teaching this weekend, am I making the church a place that's more welcoming, more open, more ready to embrace and love and not judge? Jesus didn't say, please go ahead and judge each other so I can judge you more harshly too. No, he said, don't judge. And then you can avoid judgment, right? And for us to build that world of love where we truly seek what's good for each other and put up with what it takes to get there. These last several weeks, we've worked really hard as a parish to get everything ready and to find all the documents, and some of them are lost in other countries, and to figure out what we're going to do about everybody's marriages, and to get everything possible and ready for these, our brothers and sisters, to stand before the bishop for confirmation. And that's a great point of pride. We get stuck, right? And it's not just in churches that we get stuck, and in our politics, sometimes we wonder why we're stuck in such a discordant, why there's so much arguing. Then we open our ears and hear that we're one of the ones arguing, right? We're not just stuck in politically difficult times. We are politically charged and difficult. But it's not just that. Also, in the loves that matter most, our family, our spouses. Sometimes we get stuck. And we're stuck in a miserable marriage without recognizing that we are the misery in the marriage. And that so often, if we unstick ourselves, if we move from like pressure and responsibility to love, and we care about and want what's good for the other, then if we lose a few bucks on a loan and we never get paid back, if we pass up the opportunity to judge somebody, right, when they were wrong, if we're kind and forgiving, that won't hurt us. It'll make us better. And this Sunday, not only does the sacrament of confirmation get conferred on 49 of our brothers and sisters, but the Holy Spirit comes down upon our community, our parish community, gathered in prayer, and the Holy Spirit forms us into church. And it's that openness, that love, that willingness to love that makes it possible for the Holy Spirit to make his way into our hearts. And not just to make us a parish, but to form us into church, so that we will not just be stuck, but will be active, transforming church, a blessing for the world around us. And I don't know, if you drive as much as I do, probably sometime this week you'll get stuck in traffic. And it might be a convenient reminder when the wrong words start to well up inside. Just a reminder that, touche, I'm not stuck in traffic. I am traffic.